Hello everyone, welcome to my channel GSP Studies. Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds. Start. We have to take a separate decision with regard to the lands which come under cultivation and different decisions for other lands. The farmers get very little or no facilities for soil testing. My suggestion is that there should be soil testing laboratory in each block headquarters so that the farmers can get instructions from the specialists very easily. I have already mentioned about ceilings. There are some places in the country where deforestation is going on rapidly and the farmers are being instructed by the government machinery for growing forests in their high lands and wastelands, but I believe the authorities will take care to exclude the forests in the agricultural lands from the ceiling. Another suggestion is about the fishing tanks. I am glad that the West Bengal government has taken such a decision, and in Odisha also, which I believe is also a fishing state. The tanks will be outside the limit of ceiling. I now come to the activities of the Food Corporation of India. It has become much a panic in the minds of the rural farmers. Then comes the problem of fertilizers. In agriculture, fertilizers play a very important role. As you know, Odisha is a rice producing state and we have been fighting with the government and requesting for having a naphtha based fertilizer unit in Paradip. At least the center agreed to have a naphtha based fertilizer unit in Paradip. But for 4 years, no action has been taken, and Odisha is paying crores of rupees for importing fertilizer at a very high cost, which becomes intolerable to the farmers. Then comes the jute, which is one of the important crops of Odisha. In spite of the assurance of having a jute mill in Odisha so that the cultivators will get better opportunities for their jute, no action has been taken and we have to send the jute, the entire production of jute, to West Bengal for being manufactured. In this net, the cultivators lost the price, but there are also certain shortcomings in the government departments and in certain sections. It is obvious now that the price of sugar is going up and up. I believe every citizen of India will have to consider himself that he is suffering from diabetes and he should keep off sugar, and of course there is the doctor's advice that after the age of 50 one must reduce the intake of sugar by 50%. Everybody here will feel that he has attained the age of 50 and give up sugar to that extent. I now come to the scheme for small farmers. Such schemes are prepared here, but they vary from district to district. In some places, persons having 2 or 5 acres may be called small farmers, but in various areas, one is unable to till his land with his initiative. One more thing I want to tell in this connection. In respect of loans from cooperative societies, the farmers have to pay much higher interests. My suggestion is that these loans should be distributed through the revenue authorities just as Tagvi loans. Tagvi loans are small amounts, and so I suggest that the limit may be raised in regard to the schemes for small farmers. Of course, Mr. Dharia is not here. He has committed in this house that plans will be made so far as agriculture is concerned at the district level but I should say why district level. We have taken panchayats as a unit, and I believe we are more than 750 members of parliament, and when we are propagating socialism and the majority is also with us, we can also include the resources for the development of the country. Let us take up one panchayat each along with the members of the legislatures as a pilot project. Let us develop it. Let us make it self-sufficient, and let us see that there will be no beggar in that particular panchayat. Let us then move to another panchayat so that we can develop the panchayat up to the mark and move to another panchayat for its development. That way, I think in a much shorter time we can eradicate poverty. Para. Mr. Deputy Chairman said a number of honorable members have participated in this debate, and as usual, quite a number of useful suggestions have been made. Some of the points which require clarification, I would come to those points later on. I shall try to cover those points a little later. But I must say that I really take serious objection to some remarks. For instance, Mr. Shahi spoke of one way. He said that the minister must resign for the reason that a scientist has committed suicide. Then the same thing was repeated in a different strain by another member who is also not here now. Of course, I am not going into the merits and demerits of the case because still inquiries have to be made, and the minister himself has mentioned this morning that it is something wrong, and the honorable members have given some suggestions. They will have to be considered. Now, sir, so far as my ministry's performance under the leadership of Sri Ahmed is concerned, is there anything to be ashamed of? I will tell my friends to be more precise. They should see for themselves whether the facts are true or not. If such wild allegations are made on the floor of the house, what impression the ministry will carry? Stop. এই প্যাসেজের স্ট্রোক এবং পিডিএফ পেতে টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে জয়েন করুন, এবং ভিডিওটি ভালো লেগে থাকলে লাইক, শেয়ার এবং সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকা বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করে রাখুন সবার আগে নোটিফিকেশন পেতে। থ্যাঙ্কস ফর ওয়াচিং।